So this is a walk around video of my 1973 Toyota Land Cruiser. We'll kind of go front to back, look at everything, pop up the hood and look at the interior. But starting with the front, we've got a FJ40 front axle with ARB locker, RCV burr fields and shafts. So those are the 300M shafts. It has trail gear, 6-gun shooters. The steering components are DOM tubing with FJ80 tie rod ends. The disc brake setup is from the 60s Land Cruiser, so they're factory to those trail gear knuckles. The leaf springs are FJ60 front leaf springs, so same length, but you get a bigger bushing. This bumper is a 4+ products made in the US bumper with a worn VR10 synthetic rope winch, KC highlighters. These are the HID driving lights with LED headlights. This is a Saginaw box made by BTB out of Las Vegas. It's their Triton Saginaw box. Leaf springs have been outboarded with rough stuff outboarding kit. That makes the leaves wider, makes it able to fit the pumpkin on the passenger side. Axle, I forgot to say, is trussed, protected here. It is cut and turned, so the pinion yoke is pointed straight up to the transfer case. These are white knuckle rock sliders. Getting underneath here, we have iron pigs, skid plate, back side of the front axle. In here is the Orion 4-speed transfer case. So with the H41 transmission, transfer case and 410 stock gears, you're getting about an 82-to-1 transfer case, I believe. This is the rough stuff track bar mounted up there, going to the back. The rear leaf springs are FJ60 rears, so when you flip them like I did, it'll move the rear end back 7 inches. Just a reminder here, the front axle's been moved 3 inches, so a total of 10 inches of additional wheelbase. So this is an FJ60 rear axle housing. Has the ARB stock shafts, which are plenty for 37s. Bilstein 5100 shocks all the way around. Drum brakes, stock from the FJ60, much better than the FJ40s in the early 70s. So there's 1 wheel cylinder to deal with rather than 2. In the rear here is a 4+ products tire carrier and ice chest carrier. It's designed for the Yeti 45. It does come with a high lift jack, 37 full-size spare. Bumper's mounted 3 places here. Coming along this side. White knuckle rock sliders, hubs. Peek inside the fender wells of the driver's side here. There's some scrapes. Body has been used, so there's some markings here, up here a little bit. hood. Top there. A little marking here, here. Rear quarters do have the rust that is known in these FJs. So under the hood we have not the stock 6-cylinder, because in the 73 was a 1F. This is a 2F motor, pretty much stock. Has a header. I put on Sniper EFI, so runs real smooth. This is your onboard air, so Extreme Aire, 3/4 horsepower, high output. It has blown a unbeaded tire back onto its bead. Aluminum radiator, Saginaw power steering pump. It's got the GM 1-wire alternator conversion. New battery, aluminum radiator. HEI distributor, so like the Chevy distributor, so it's coilless. Auxiliary electrical panel, everything's been loomed, so it's pretty clean in here. Here's your air station, air chuck. In the interior, pretty stock. Kept it pretty original in here. Original dash, gauge cluster. Everything works except for the temp gauge. I'm using that spot for the Sniper EFI. This is the Metal Tech family cage, so it goes all the way to the back of the FJ. Here are the controls for the ARB. Turn that on. The light pod for off-road lights, those KC lights, rock sliders, LCD screen for the Sniper system. We'll just kick it on real quick here. Right up. We will I did do a cold start, so we'll cut to that video right here. Okay, let's get in the FJ and do a cold start. So we'll get power to the Sniper EFI screen. You can see temperature 83 degrees, it's 88 degrees outside, so we're just gonna, that is the Sniper just kicking it off with immediate fire up. Okay, so we're back. Interior's looking pretty good. It's kind of the body here. These are Mastercraft Baja RS seats. Really good condition. This one's been used about 3 times. It's been just me in here. These are the crawl tunes. Canisters with Alpine 6-inch 3-way speakers. Coming around the back, opened it up. So I do have pictures of the bed without this mat in it, but it is in pretty good shape. In here are extra parts, axle shafts, drive shaft, front burr fields, things like that. This is the cage, fire extinguisher. This top did not come with this FJ40, but I did find a red one and put it on here. Everything kind of latches up. Like I said, it does have the rust that kind of rusts this back cowl. So this guy right here, down here in this door. This door's pretty good. There's the original. I could have replaced it or put bud built sides. I figured the new owner will decide what they want to do. So yeah, here you go. We'll go look at the passenger driver door just because I forgot that. Passenger side here still has the factory location for the fuel tank. This was changed about 5 years ago, so brand new, no issues. Doors are good. Passenger sitting on the gas tank, so that's a good warning there. So there you have it. There's my walk around. I'll do another video in the garage with some of the major parts that comes with this for backups and things that I have on the trail, rotopacks, drive shafts, axle shafts, things like that. So we'll get over into that video. So the FJ40 will come with a lot of extra stuff, especially backup parts that you can use when you're on the trail. So we've got passenger driver side rear axle shafts, passenger driver side front axle shafts with one berth right here attached to the passenger side. Drive shaft, I believe that's for the front. I can't remember. All that goes into this bag so it doesn't rattle. Third member. So I bought this a long time ago as a spare. Used to put it in my truck before I got on the trail, and I just had it at the trail. Now I never bring it. It does come with two bikini tops. So there is the family cage top that goes all the way to the back, and then the bikini top that just kind of goes to the back of the driver's head. Rotopacks. So this is where you carry air hose, things like that. Gloves. Attaches to this that goes behind the spare tire. Gas can. I will have more of this stuff, so I got to go through some boxes, but there is seals for the doors. I have another one of these if you want to put speakers down by the kick panels, extra parts. I'll go through my trail bag, and everything that I have for spares will be going along with the FJ. I went overkill carrying a bunch of stuff. It'll come with it. Metal Tech tube doors, so when the top's off, these are the doors that you put on. This rubber mat, I just cut it out of a truck bed mat, so this goes in the back. And yeah, there you go. All included with the FJ.